Ever found yourself staring at your Bitcoin balance on Gemini, wondering, okay, cool, I have it, but how do I actually use it? Like, send it to a friend, pay for something online, or move it to another wallet. You're not alone. Navigating crypto exchanges can feel like trying to decipher an ancient scroll sometimes, especially when you just want to get things done. We've all been there. You've heard the hype, maybe even seen the price charts go wild, and finally, you've dipped your toes into the crypto world. You've set up your Gemini account, gone through the KYC, know your customer, process, and bought some Bitcoin. Now what? You're sitting there, staring at those digital numbers, and the simple act of sending it seems like a monumental task. Imagine this: you want to pay a freelancer who only accepts Bitcoin. Or you're trying to consolidate your crypto holdings into a hardware wallet for extra security. Or maybe, just maybe, you want to send a little Bitcoin to a buddy as a birthday gift, just to show them how cool crypto is. But you're stuck. The send button feels like it's shrouded in mystery. That's exactly what we're going to demystify today. We're going to walk through the process of sending Bitcoin from your Gemini account, step by step, so you can stop staring at your screen and start actually using your crypto. We'll cover everything from finding the right addresses to understanding network fees, and even touch on some common pitfalls to avoid. Before we dive into the practical steps, let's quickly touch on why understanding this process is so important. In the world of cryptocurrencies, self-custody and control are paramount. Being able to send your Bitcoin freely is a fundamental aspect of that control. It's about more than just moving digital assets, it's about participating in a decentralized financial system. Think of it like this: imagine you're using a traditional bank. You can transfer money between accounts, right? That's basic functionality. Sending Bitcoin is essentially the crypto equivalent of that. It's the core action that enables you to interact with the blockchain and utilize your digital assets. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty. First, log into your Gemini account. You'll be greeted with your dashboard, which displays your portfolio and various account balances. Look for the transfer button. It's usually located prominently either in the top navigation bar or within your account overview. Click on it. A drop-down menu will appear, giving you options like deposit, withdraw, and transfer between accounts. Since we want to send Bitcoin out of Gemini, we'll select withdraw. Now, you'll see a list of cryptocurrencies you can withdraw. Select Bitcoin. You'll be presented with a field where you need to enter the recipient's Bitcoin address. This is crucial. A Bitcoin address is a unique string of characters that identifies a specific wallet on the Bitcoin network. It's like an email address, but for crypto. Double-check, triple-check, and quadruple-check this address. Seriously, this is where mistakes happen. If you send Bitcoin to the wrong address, it's gone. There's no undo button in the world of crypto. Now, where do you get this address? It depends on where you're sending the Bitcoin. If you're sending it to another exchange or wallet, you'll need to log into that platform and find the receive or deposit address for Bitcoin. Most wallets and exchanges will provide a copy button to make this process easier. Use it. If you're sending it to a friend, they'll need to provide you with their Bitcoin address. They can find this in their wallet app. Once you have the correct address, carefully paste it into the designated field on Gemini. Next, you'll need to enter the amount of Bitcoin you want to send. Be mindful of the network fees. These fees are paid to the miners who validate transactions on the Bitcoin network. They can fluctuate depending on network congestion. Gemini will typically display the estimated fee before you confirm the transaction. Here's a tip: if you're not in a hurry, you can often save on fees by waiting for a time when the network is less congested. You can check websites that track Bitcoin network activity to get an idea of current fee levels. After entering the amount, double-check everything one last time. Make sure the address and amount are correct. Once you're certain, click Continue or Confirm. Gemini will likely ask you to confirm the withdrawal through two-factor authentication, 2FA. This is an extra layer of security that helps protect your account from unauthorized access. Enter the code from your 2FA app or SMS. Once you've confirmed the transaction, Gemini will broadcast it to the Bitcoin network. You'll see a confirmation message on your screen. Now, here's where patience comes in. Bitcoin transactions take time to process. The exact time depends on the network congestion and the fees you paid. Typically, you'll need to wait for a certain number of confirmations before the transaction is considered final. You can track the progress of your transaction using a blockchain explorer. A blockchain explorer is a website that allows you to view all transactions on the Bitcoin network. You can find the transaction ID, TXID, on Gemini, and then paste it into a blockchain explorer to see its status. While you're waiting, you can also check the recipient's wallet to see if the transaction has appeared. It might show as pending until it receives the required number of confirmations. Let's address some common questions and potential pitfalls. What if I enter the wrong address? As mentioned earlier, this is a critical mistake. If you enter the wrong address, your Bitcoin is likely lost forever. Always double-check. What are network fees? Network fees are paid to miners for validating transactions. They fluctuate based on network activity. How long does it take for a transaction to confirm? Confirmation times vary. It can take anywhere from a few minutes to several hours. What is a blockchain explorer? A blockchain explorer is a website that allows you to view all transactions on the Bitcoin network. What is 2FA? Two-factor authentication is an extra layer of security that requires you to enter a code from your 2FA app or SMS to confirm transactions. Can I cancel a transaction? Once a transaction is broadcast to the Bitcoin network, it cannot be canceled. Now, let's talk about security. Always keep your private keys and login credentials safe. Never share them with anyone. Use strong passwords and enable 2FA on all your accounts. Be wary of phishing scams and fake websites. Also, understand the difference between sending Bitcoin to a software wallet, hardware wallet, and exchange. Software wallets, these are apps on your phone or computer that store your Bitcoin. They offer convenience but are less secure than hardware wallets. Hardware wallets, these are physical devices that store your Bitcoin offline. They offer the highest level of security. Exchanges, these are platforms where you can buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrencies. Sending Bitcoin to an exchange is typically done for trading purposes. Understanding these distinctions will help you make informed decisions about how to manage your Bitcoin. Finally, remember that the world of cryptocurrency is constantly evolving. Stay informed about the latest developments and best practices. Follow reputable sources and avoid falling for hype or scams. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.